Cool. All right. So I first very much want to thank you guys for getting on and taking your time. It'd probably be about 30, like I said, 30 to 40 minutes at most, depending on questions and all of that. I just want to go over a little bit about about Beachbody, which some of you guys are already familiar with. I'm going to go through a little bit of a PowerPoint, a little bit about coaching and the different options to get started. And then I was hoping I have a couple recordings from some other teammates about their own journey. So I was going to share that with you guys and again, answer any questions that you have. So feel free, if a question comes up, feel free to interrupt at any time. This is totally laid back. We are just kind of here together doing this. So I'll be talking a lot, and so anytime you have a question, please feel free to hop in. I know you won't be the only one. Like they say in school, you're never the only one with that question, I'm sure. So feel free to ask anytime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a screen share. Oh, hold on. I screen shared it before I got you guys on here. So now I have to figure out how to get out. Okay. Let me first do a share screen. All right, let's see. Desktop. Okay, so you guys should be able to see my desktop, right?
Can do.
Okay.
I see it, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so I'm going to start with our little PowerPoint just to give you a little background, and then we can just go from there. So, all right, so this is just this is a webinar that we've put together. It comes from Beachbody, and then we expand on it based on our own experiences and our own situation. See, how do I go forward? All right. So a little bit about myself. As you know, my name's Rania. I am a diamond coach. As a coach, we have different levels depending on how you build your team. I am married, been married for 10 years, and a mom of 2. So Gavin is 7 and Lila is 5. Before I started doing Beachbody, I was actually a school counselor. I was a elementary school counselor for quite a few years, and then after I had my son, I went part-time, and then after that, after I had Lila, I decided to stay home. So a little bit about how I started into Beachbody was when I first started, I just had Lila. I reached out to a friend who was, on Facebook, and she was advertising, and I was looking for something to do at home, just like probably most of you guys. And I started with TurboFire, and I signed up as what we call a discount or a VIP coach. I had no idea what that meant. I just knew it was a good deal. So I pretty much did it for the discount. And in fact, I was probably a discount coach for probably a year to almost a year and a half, and was very close to being like, I did TurboFire, loved it, lost a lot of my baby weight. I did Insanity. And then I started running, so I got into that, and I was like, not so sure I want to need the Beachbody stuff anymore. And then actually, it was right before I was going to make that decision when I started deciding what I was going to do with myself, because Lila was going to preschool, and I needed something to do other than being mom at home. So I had spoken to another coach who was a Beachbody coach, and she kind of told me about the actual financial benefits of it, and I was all in. I loved all the programs. I had sold it to my friends without actually making any money. I was sending all my people to Shalise, who's my coach, and I was like, that's it. This is what I wanted to do. So from then on, I was all in, and now I get to work part-time at home while the kids are at school, and I get to build, my team and help others. So, there's so many, and as we get into it later, there's a lot of different avenues with this. It doesn't have to be one starting off full on, and it doesn't have to be, doing it all the time full on. It kind of just is up to you and how you feel at that time is best for you. And my situation was the perfect example of that. So I am on the PTO. My daughter does dance and the kids swim and we snowboard and we have a place at the lake and Legos. And so I'm definitely a busy mom. We do a lot of activities. We're always on the go. So it's been nice to have this as my thing when I can get it fitted in. I've done a lot of Beachbody programs at this point, Turbo Fire, T25, P90X3, PIO. Now I'm doing Hammer and Chisel. I'm really, really enjoying it. I was a big cardio freak before, and so now to start doing weights and stuff with Extreme and Hammer and Chisel has really changed my life for sure, and my body. So it's been great. So we do a lot of outdoor stuff. We snowboard, we wakeboard. We're down at the lake a lot in the summer, and you'll see that come spring. We'll be out glamping, as we call it. So I'm in Northern Virginia. So we live about 30, 40 minutes outside of DC. So that's about a little bit about me. So a little bit about Beachbody, for those of you that don't know. This is going to be a little bit of me reading. So it's just, Beachbody was founded in 1998 by Carl Deichler and John Congdon with the core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. So they used infomercials basically, as most of you have known, to kind of get the business started. What they did to set this company apart, though, was they took a risk in creating programs that required hard work. So there was no magic potions or quick fix schemes, which started with P90X. So if most of you have ever tried or heard of that, that was a pretty intense program. That was one of their first, long, and from what I've heard, just tough workouts. So then what happened was through Beachbody message boards, customers kind of started talking about the program, supporting each other, motivating each other. And so they saw that as an opportunity to reward these people for sharing the programs and their results. And that's how they began founding the coaches of Beachbody. So that's how coaches were started in 2007. Let's see, sorry. So from there, the launch of Team Beachbody put into the motion tons of different programs, which you're probably familiar with. Turbo Fire Insanity, Les Mills Pump, all of them. So it represents a true commitment to the company's core purpose to help people achieve their goals and enjoy a fulfilling life. As most of you know, like I said, you probably know if most of you have tried some of these programs or at least one of them. With that said, if you ever hear Carl Deichler speak, there is a true dedication to helping people with this company. We are not about just selling products. There is always a key purpose of helping people and changing their lives, and you'll hear that a lot when you hear Carl Deichler speak. Very motivating, very inspirational. So a little bit about Beachbody. So how do the products really measure up to what people need and want? So look at how, basically, if you see how the revenue of Beachbody has gone up every year, there's no shortage of customers seeing how big the product line is, and there's no shortage of solutions to help them achieve their goals. And the good news is we have more and more coaches every year joining our cause to help people as well. So we have been experiencing an amazing sustainable growth. If you see where we started and where we are today, and it just is continuing to build and build. It's well beyond that at this point. This is 2014. So we probably are closer to like almost 400,000 coaches at this point, which is awesome. Just to have that many people and that many like-minded people in a situation that are trying to help others is amazing. So I've already mentioned a few things about Team Beachbody and what makes us unique, but for us, one of the biggest things we're proud of is that it is a complete solution. So we provide fitness, nutrition, support, and rewards. So we started with fitness through infomercials, and a few years after Team Beachbody was founded, nutrition was born. So a little bit about the nutrition side of things, Shakeology, which probably most of you have tried or know about or familiar with. A little bit about it, if you're not, is it's one of our marquee products, and it's only sold through coaches. It is the ultimate daily dose of dense nutrition. It is by far the healthiest meal of the day. It has incredible benefits. Super nutritious ingredients, so the proteins, vitamins, minerals to help reduce hunger and food cravings, antioxidants and phytonutrients to help detoxify and protect your body, adaptogen herbs, probiotics, prebiotics, probiotics, so tons of great stuff, as we all know. You guys are probably all have experienced this change in how you feel. So there is nothing on the market that matches up to this dense nutrition, and you'll hear a lot about that. People will compare it to other things that maybe they have or have tried, but with everything you're getting in this, for less than $5 a serving, if you were to buy it, it costs over $40 to buy all those fruits and vegetables in one glass. So when people think they're out buying products maybe similar to this, they cannot buy a product equivalent to this with all the nutrients that we have at anything less than what we're providing it, with quality products as well. And that is one thing that we really strive for, is all of our quality products, of where we get our products and where the things where the products are farmed from, and all of that is taken into consideration. So as you know, we have, there's more about than just Shakeology. We have products for everybody. We have products to kickstart weight loss, support weight loss, obviously stuff with weights, stuff, a lot of anything for anybody. So there's always something out there for somebody you're trying to help. And we have proven results. So obviously some of you have already had some success stories, and some of you are still working on your own success stories. But that doesn't matter, because as a coach, we're all on this journey. So whether you have results yet or not, that doesn't matter in terms of being a coach, because we have proven results of other people that we are able to share until you have met your results. And being on the journey is part of what makes people want to be a part of this process with you. So let's see. All right, and then in terms of our team and getting peer support, so when I first started, in fact, I was part of my coach Shalise, who's right there. They started a team called In Partnership We Shine. So we are actually an umbrella team under that. We're much larger. And then when my team grew, I decided to break off and create a team called Team Limitless. So the amount of support that comes between We Shine and Team Limitless is amazing. Amazing people. We have made lifelong friends. This goes, like I said, well beyond just selling things to people. We encourage each other. We support each other. We motivate each other, both physically and in the business as well. So the amount of friendships you're making is, another part of being around like-minded people, and being around people that have the same goals as you really does help change your mindset and help continue to build your own growth. So what is a coach? So that part we're going to start talking about more now. You've heard me talk a lot about how a coach's job is to help people, but you're thinking, what does that mean? So I often get asked a lot if you have to be a trainer or in your best physical shape, like I just said. A coach doesn't need to be a fitness expert. You don't have to be a nutrition expert. Really, you just have to, you don't have to have achieved your own fitness goals either. You basically have to consistently share how Beachbody is helping you and how it's changing your life. So again, it doesn't have to be something that is, it doesn't have to be something that you've already achieved. It could be something that is in the process of, something that your journey that people can join you on. In fact, I think that you're a lot more relatable to people when you are on that journey and when you are struggling just like they are, when you have those bad days of eating dessert, or lunch, like I did today when I was out with my parents having chocolate brownie with ice cream. So, that I'm just like everybody else. And that's what makes people want to join you on their own journey. You don't have to be an experienced salesperson, because we are not in this to sell. We are in this to share and help people. And that is ultimate for me. Like, we don't talk about selling. We don't talk about, we do have goals that we try and work towards, but it is not about selling. It's about sharing and being proof that the products work, being committed to the products and sharing that with other people. And by doing that, you're developing your own confidence and you're able to share that with others. So let's see. Some of the benefits, obviously, about being a Beachbody coach. So, for starters, you get to set your own work hours. If you already work a full-time job, this is something that you can do, 30 minutes at lunch break or 30 minutes in the evening. We have something what we call power hour, and that's literally, you could do this job if you're able to focus 30 minutes, say at 30 minutes to an hour, some days less, I'd say a day. You can easily build a business with that kind of focused time. So you're able to set your workout, your own hours. You can literally do it in front of the TV at night. You can do it during nap time. Whatever works for you, you do it. And that's part of the benefits of that. It could be something that you do part-time. It could be something that you do full-time. You build it online. You prefer Facebook, great. You prefer Instagram, awesome. Pinterest, whatever it is that works for you online, you can build a business that way. Or in person, you're not ready to do it online just yet, then maybe just by sharing and doing things in person, which there are tons of different options with that as well. Basically, your job is to share your passion for being healthy and attracting people to join you. In terms of rewards, there's tons of rewards for being a Beachbody coach for sure. So when you're committed to working your business and your business grows, obviously the more rewards you can earn. Financially, you have the opportunity to definitely earn anywhere from just money to pay for your product to a six-figure salary, if not more. And that is definitely doable even in a part-time position. There is also, we can talk more about commission one-on-one if that's, specific questions, or if you have a question in terms of it, we can talk when we get to questions. There's also bonuses as your team grows, so that will also build your income. Trips. So last year, my husband and I went on a free trip to Cancun, all paid for by Beachbody. Next month in March, we're actually taking the kids and going on a cruise, all paid for by Beachbody. That was all trips that I've earned through Beachbody. And then next year is Punta Cana. Any coach that joins is able to get on the list to go on that trip and earn a free trip for that for next year. So there's opportunities like trips. There's always incentive rewards. Every month you can get t-shirts, and even as a team, I provide like incentive rewards and stuff like that occasionally. Recognition. We do a lot of learning and personal development and as well. So outstanding support, you will get fully supported. This is just the minimal of what you get, social media, communication through Beachbody, but also through me and my team. We do a training. I am here just, one-on-one. We can do really whatever works best for you, and in terms of how you learn best in terms of training, and also in terms of how you want to go forward with the business. So in terms of training, it's really once you and I or you and your coach speak, how do you want to go forward? Is this all in? Then we figure out your plan to get your business started. Is it, am I easing into this? And then we talk more on the best way to get you to meet your goals. Let's see. So what to expect from our team? So like I said, this, you'll get new coach training. We do weekly team calls. Typically, I try and do one during the day and one evening call so I can accommodate, people that work or people that can't get off on a lunch break. If you can't make a weekly team call, it's like this. It's a Zoom call. If you can't make it, they're always recorded, so you can always listen to them later. There's team challenges, team building events. There's training. We do have a Facebook team page, so anytime you have a question, you can pop on there and ask there as well. And accountability is huge. So we know that in terms of for our own health and benefits, but also in terms of the business. So we do, provide you with accountability and support for you and your business as well. So what are your options? You can sign up as a coach. I'm ready to join, achieve, and help others, or a customer, which some of you, if not all of you, already are. So join as a coach. You have a few different options for joining as a coach. You can sign up with a challenge pack. So a challenge pack provides you with a fitness program, a month of Shakeology, and then 30-day membership to Beachbody Club. With that, your $39.95 coach enrollment fee is waived. So it's a pretty awesome deal. If you are already a customer and already getting Shakeology, talk to your coach because we will find you the best way. Typically, sometimes we cancel your Shakeology order now, and then we reorder a challenge pack for you so that way you can get it at the best deal, because once you become a coach, you don't get challenge packs, and so typically this is your best way to get started. That's option number one. The next option is only Shakeology and pay a $39.95 enrollment fee. That's really not a good option because you could get a challenge pack and only pay $10 above Shakeology, get that fee waived. So that's really number two, not recommended. Number three is you could get just a fitness program and pay the $39.95 enrollment fee. So you can pick your path as well as a coach. If you decide that right now you want to just do it for the benefit of a discount, you can sign up as a coach. With the challenge pack, you get your $40 fee waived. All of your future products will be 25% off. And I'll talk a minute about your $15 a month coach fee. But even with a coach fee of $15 a month, with your 25% off savings, you save at least $10 to $15 a month on Shakeology without selling anything. You do not have to sell anything at all. And so that gives you basically a free bag of Shakeology a year. So if you plan on drinking Shakeology at all, more than 1 to 2 months in a row, going with the discount coach option is definitely your best option. Also, if you have friends interested at that point, your coach can help you. They can order under you. You can get a commission and maybe make back some of that money, even if you decide it's not what you want to do as a business. Hobby coach, basically it's in the middle. You're kind of going to use the discount, but if you have friends interested, you'll help them. You'll share what you're doing. Maybe, do whatever you can, but it's not going to be your full-time gig. And then the last one is I'm all in, and it's going to be your option to be all in and go for it and see what you can make of this, which is possible. Oh no, there's only 10 minutes. Okay, I'm going to try and talk fast because I really want to do a lot more. So any of those options or in between. So the $15.95 a month as a coach, you do pay $15.95. If you are military, that $15.95 a month is waived. So if you're a military spouse or military vet or a military spouse or an active duty military, once you sign up, your $15.95 a month gets waived. You just have to put in some forms. And you get all of this stuff and tons of support from Beachbody. You don't have to keep anything in your own personal, warehouse or anything like So as I said, joining as a customer, you have that option. Most of you are already customers, so I'm not going to go through that as much. We can talk about that if you decide you're not going to go with that option. So, in the next 24 hours, talk to me or whoever your coach is, and we'll talk more about what you liked and what you didn't and what your questions are, and we hopefully can talk about that tonight. If you guys have questions and this time ends, we can always reconnect. I'll put out another call, and we can get back on here tonight. So with that said, I want to stop the share. I do want to share one thing really quick with you. I have a couple coaches that have shared their journey, so I want you to just listen to. This is Catherine. I think she might be on the call. She is a coach. She's been a coach for how long? Like 6 months now, Catherine?
Yeah, 6 months now. Sorry, I was on mute.
That's okay. She has lost probably about 30 pounds and is just awesome and doing so great, sharing her journey with people. So I wanted to share with you her video. So go ahead and watch this.
Hi, my name is Catherine. I recently became a Beachbody coach in July. Before that, I was a customer. I started in June with a 21-day fix. When I signed up as a customer, I wanted to lose about 10 pounds, and now I'm at 25 and counting. So as I've been losing the weight, people have started asking me what I've been doing. And when Rania asked me if I wanted to be a coach, I thought, well, you know what? I have a little bit of time, not much. I'm a busy working mom. I have 3 kids and a corporate job, but I did have a little bit of time. And I wanted to continue sharing what I was doing with people and see if they wanted to do it along with me. So started pretty low key at first, and a few people signed up with me. I wasn't thinking too far down the road. I did the coach training, got a lot of information about making the coaching experience what I wanted it to be. It can be anything from your discount coach all the way to building a big business with it, with a team under you. So I've been pretty open to whatever it could be for me, and that's served me pretty well. Since a bunch of people have signed up with me, they've lost a total of about 70 pounds, which is amazing. Add myself to that, and we're about 100. So when you think about coaching, it's how it affects other people's lives and what you're sharing with people. And how it can affect them and their mental outlook, and how they feel about themselves. I think about how it affected me and how I felt about myself, and it's wonderful. I wake up every day and I think that coaching is a gift. Coaching with Beachbody is a gift. The supportive community, my coach, her team, the people I work with, I'm so happy that I found Beachbody. So happy. It's a great source of joy in my life. And the coaching experience has been incredible. So I fully recommend doing it. If you're on the fence at all, do it for the discount. It'll suck you in because it's awesome. And you just get to contribute to the betterment of other people in your life. So do it.
So love that one. That makes me gives me the chills every time. Okay. So that was just a little, I had another one, but with only 5 minutes remaining, I can't go over, but that's just one of the many experiences we have as coaches. Do you guys have any questions about anything so far that I can answer for you? Anything comes?
I don't think so.
Anything comes to mind?
Not as yet.
I think that there'll be some time for you to process some of what we go over tonight, for sure. And then if you have questions, feel free to ask me. Feel free to ask your coach if I'm not your coach, a media coach. Know that there's all these different options in terms of signing up. So it's hard for me to walk through every scenario. Each person's situation is different and what you've gotten and where you are and what you want to do next. So the financial side of starting up, for example, it's kind of hard for me to just say this is the nitty gritty. I mean, yeah, there are basics, but it would really just depend on you and what you want to do and what's the best step for you. Just like everything else that we do, it's always all based on what's best for you at the moment. In terms of one thing I want to share is a bonus for getting on tonight. We are going to have a drawing. So for everybody that got on tonight, I will post that in the group once I do the drawing, probably tonight or tomorrow. So you'll get a drawing for a free group, for a free gift for getting on. And then with that also, anybody that signs on and joins our team with a challenge pack this week will also get 3 entries into our monthly drawing, as well as a rebate from us, from whatever coach that's yours, as well as an extra free gift from us. So there's some really huge benefits for joining us, and just to thank you for getting on here and taking the time. So any questions, anything that you guys can think of that comes to mind of all the stuff I went over tonight?
No.
Okay. The only last thing I wanted to end with was with a little bit of a what if scenario, saying it's kind of like most of our team calls end with a quote. So this is a little bit of a different thing because it's just something for you guys to take away and think a little bit about. So what if one thing was holding you back from taking advantage of this opportunity of becoming a coach? What would it be? For just a second, I want you to play what if with me. What if you became a coach? What if you never made a penny, but you got healthier? That's it. You started drinking Shakeology for a discount, working out consistently with the help of your fellow coaches. What if you started feeling better, being present in your family's lives, having more energy, and just feeling alive? Would it be worth it? What if you shared Beachbody with a friend who was diabetic, depressed, or on a downward spiral, just praying for someone to reach out to help them, to notice them? They aren't in a place to get started on their own. They are defeated. You are that person. You reach out and play a huge part in changing and saving their life. Would it be worth it? What if you jumped wholeheartedly into this opportunity and committed to doing whatever it takes? You do the small, consistent tasks daily, no matter what's going on in your life, because you not only dream of something better, you know it's out there. Oh no, am I cutting out? Am I cutting out?
Not much.
Oh gosh, okay. I gotta hurry up. It's gonna cut me out. What if you forget about it? This coaching thing's not for me. Fears, apprehensions, preconceived notion, whatever the reason, you just don't want to. You don't have to, but I challenge you today to think about things in your life that make you unhappy or miserable. What are you doing about them? 5 years from now, you will be having the same bad day, overworked, underpaid, tired, and stressed. What if you did something about it instead? Would it be worth it? So with all of what we have and the resources we have, we are here to help you. We want to help you. We want you to help others. So I'm going to get cut off. So if you guys have any questions, thank you so much for getting on. I really appreciate your time. And I'd love to check back in with all of you and talk with you further about your next steps and what you feel like might be good for you. So I'm about to get cut off.
Thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you getting on.